We officially are 75 miles away. Hey! I feel like you've been driving. It does feel like I've been driving for a week nonstop. So yesterday we kind of, good morning, Edgar. Yesterday we kind of stopped early at 9 p.m. What's up, Wayne? We stopped early yesterday just because we just started getting way too much fatigue, and it was already late. And it was like another 3 hours before we stopped. Nope, no turkey. We had McDonald's, unfortunately, because that was all that was open in our area. We just were driving. That's all we did. Just drive. Worth it. We're finishing up our final big drive after this load. No more long back and forths. I know, Wayne, it is great for my health. Funny thing, that's actually the first time I've had McDonald's in over a year. So it wasn't good. Today I had eggs and potatoes, and then I went to Buc-ee's on my way here because Buc-ee's is on the way to Arkansas. And then I had a breakfast burrito, which was just eggs, bacon, potato, and sausage. Thank you. Thank you. Believe me, that's pushing my limits too. I've been having my protein shakes in the morning, my protein shake in the evening, drinking almond water with it, so I try not to do as much dairy, try to keep the fat content down. And then so my protein shakes I drink with peanut butter powder as well. It's like eating 2 tablespoons. I put like a big scoop, and it's like having 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, which is super good for you. I also been eating unsalted mixed nuts, so I try to stay with some salt as much as I can. But that's pretty much it. I mean, that's we've been pretty chill on what we've been eating, right, Nick?
Yeah.
We've been eating mostly just sandwiches, like basic sandwiches, ham and cheese, nothing crazy heavy. There's just a truck on the side of the road.
Facing the wrong way.
Oh, it's been pulled and then abandoned. Jeez. He'll be back for it.
At least the cart.
Yeah, right? So again, I've been very good at being watchful. I wish I could buy Black Friday car parts. I'm holding back on car parts right now. I got to get my shop up and running. So I agree. Thank you, Wayne. So for Black Friday, I bought a bunch of new 3D printers. I bought a laser engraver. I talked to my friend. I'm going to be shipping my big plasma table. My plasma CNC table is going to be coming with me. So I'll have that. What else are we going to have for the shop? I'm going to buy a new die cutter for cutting stickers for Black Friday. So on my stomach. Yeah, it's not cheap, but what I'm buying is to make new merch, to make making merch, making new car parts. The 3D printers that I purchased are for printing in carbon fiber and ASA. So if you ever heard of ASA plastic, it's a super high tensile strength plastic. So I'm going to be designing new parts for your engine bay, not for just interior. So we're going to be making parts that are going to actually be solid, like almost like molded parts, but they're reinforced with carbon fiber. And this is going to be yeah, well, I mean, a timing belt kit is necessary if you're going to keep that car around longer. wanted to check FCP Euro before I bought from ECS Tuning. Just saying, or UROTuning before I buy from. I mean, I'm a big believer of shopping around before I commit to one item, one website. You know. So we're trying to get the shop up and running again, like I told you guys before. Oh, nice. Okay. We're gonna be doing new merch. Yeah, Nico is cool. I know exactly who that is. We're making new merch. We're gonna have new logo, not new logo, but modified versions of my logo design on as a shirt design. I'm hitting up a couple online. I'm trying to find some artists to see what we can get new designs for. We're gonna definitely do Mark IV and older t-shirt designs. So all my car t-shirt designs are gonna be Mark IV and older cars. So Mark IV all the way to air cooled. So VW buses, bugs, things. Your face. I don't want my face on anything. That's an awful idea. Maybe my face as a cartoon, but not as.
Let me know when you're 30 minutes out. Do you want to reply?
No. I have a can koozies. Nice. So, because of the new 3D printers that we're getting, I can now print multicolor parts. So, there's a big plus there. If you guys remember the boost gauges that we were using, that I was making way back when. So I'm going to be making those now, you know, because I used to have like Mark IV or GTI or VR6 on them. Well, now we're going to have those multi-layer, they're going to be multicolor plastic gauges. So I have a new design that's coming in for the center. So we have so Mark IV, especially Mark IV, is the dual AC vents on the dash and the center dash. We're going to be making a dual 52 millimeter gauge pod holder for that, and then obviously the one on the left vent is going to be the other one too. So we're going to have those as options. Also going to be making. I bought large format 3D printers. Again, all designed to print with ABS and ASA in mind with carbon fiber. So I will be able to remanufacture broken parts that people can't buy anymore, or you have to go hunt for junkyard parts. So my thought is to redesign some new parts for cars that just don't exist anymore, or if someone wants to buy it, they charge an arm and a leg for it, you know. The next step, though, I have to go and get into is smoothing 3D printed parts. It is a process, but there is a way to smooth them using alcohol. So that's a new thing I'm going to learn how to do later down the road, but it is a part of my moving forward projects, right? If you guys remember Mark IV's, the strut caps, 3D printed tubular subframe, or make one. I might be down for building new tube subframes, you know, once I learn how to weld. That's not a bad idea. You know, most companies that make them, what's it called? If you're looking for one right now, Fabless Manufacturing makes a really nice one. Highly recommend them. All Hemi jointed too, if you want to use Hemi jointed control arms. What is it? new stuff. We're gonna have a tech stuff too. I'm not gonna give away as much information as I can. I'm just gonna give you guys some ideas of what else I'm making. If you have a keyboard, we have a new line of desk mats, all VW related, old VWs obviously. So crash bars. Oh, the rear ones or the front ones? Because the front ones, I actually have a design already for the front one. But the question is, do you want a front crash bar that fits stock bumpers? Or do you... Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a line of Gambler parts too. So I don't know if you guys know, but my off-road Jetta is going to be my new platform for the Mark IV to do a line of off-road parts. So we're going to be making solid steel spacers for the shock. We're going to be doing shock extensions. However, we're also going to be doing a conversion from going from strut to an actual proper universal shock. It's going to be a support shock. It's going to be like a kind of like a... We'll still use the standard strut just so we have our center line proper, but we're going to have a supporting shock mount, so you can mount a universal.
There are police reported ahead.
A proper universal like off-road shock to absorb a lot of the bumps. The whole purpose of that is so you can still use your height for the spring and the shock just to keep it centered. It can be a blown shock. No, it's not really going to do anything. The whole point is just for the support. And then we'll have a plate designed for you to use Mark V bearings for the strut tower. I'll explain later as we go further, but it's more reinforcement. You use the entirety of the strut tower to absorb the bumps. We learned very, very quickly using stock Mark IV shocks, not shocks, but setup, the bushings blow out within like 30 minutes of driving them hard on like trails. So we figured out how to reinforce it properly. So we'll be designing those parts as well. I'm probably going to be making billet spacers. That way it's just a much, much more sturdy and robust.
There are police reported
setup.
ahead.
There's the popo. Move over to the left. Same goes for the rear. We do a shock extension for the rear. We're also going to do a rear beam spacer and centering plate. They already make them. I'm just going to reverse engineer them and have them for my own, but they're going to be thicker than the factory ones. I mean, than the aftermarket ones, because we need to be able to lift the rear end more. More suspension travel, and then the cool thing is that we're going to research better universal shocks in the rear. I found out you can use Toyota Tacoma 2010 to 2015 Tacoma rear shocks on the Mark IV, and you can get actual proper off-road shocks with good reservoirs, so you can actually absorb more of the terrain. Again, I will design the kit, and then you will have to add your parts to it to get it where it needs to be. But we're going to be doing a lot of testing to make sure we got the vehicle properly spaced out. Now, one one thing that we are going to have to design as well is an axle spacer. We want to be able to space out the axles probably another 1/2 inch to 1 inch. That's going to give us the travel we need when we lift the suspension, because it starts pulling on the axles as we keep pulling them down. So a spacer will kind of give us better geometry. We're also looking at if we don't do that, we're probably also thinking about a proper control arm that's designed for the extra height that fixes the geometry. Again, and it's going to be a boxed in control arm, so thoroughly reinforced. Again, these are all ideas that I want to design and build while I'm out here. So I get a proper 3 to 4 inch lift VW Jetta. I'm trying to push for a 4-inch lift because that gives you about 8 to almost 10 inches of suspension travel if it's done correctly. That's what I'm looking at. And that's perfect for going out on off-road trails, going and doing a bunch of just fun, hood rat shit. Sulfur. Probably a stinky river. Can't see it, it's covered in trees. There it is. And it's covered in ducks. There's like so many ducks over there. Put you back almost $2,000. That clutch is not cheap, but it's a good clutch. That's a very good clutch. And then the Dashworks fuel pump, it's one of my favorite fuel pumps. It's very, very good. No, I'm actually going to the new house. We'll be heading back to California Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday morning.
And we're going to be here for 2 days.
Today and tomorrow.
first time. Never used one before. Gotta do some property repair work while I'm out here and painting the shop. We're trying to get some ideas on the color for the walls. We're thinking just a white paint, but the floor is going to be dark gray with speckle. So we're doing a garage floor epoxy, dark gray, and like black and white, like freckles or whatever texture. But I don't know what to do the walls for, like what color. Oh, maybe it's like, oh, I'm coming. Such a huge change of perspective or like view comparison to San Diego. San Diego is just dirt. You know, there's an occasional plant or two, but honestly, it's just dirt in San Diego. And we're still in Texas technically. Arkansas in a couple more, like 10-15 minutes. But yeah, you guys can see this is Arkansas, this is Texas, on the upper northwest of Texas. So if you go on your maps and just Google Texarkana, Arkansas, we're on the tippy-toe upright corner of Texas, right on the border. I'm actually in deep Arkansas, like literally on the border of Arkansas in Texas. It's a really nice town. It's pretty, super green, and it's nice. I like it. It reminds me of Ramona if Ramona had trees, like lots of trees, like where I live now in San Diego. What it reminds me of. Just green versus brown. Because this area gets a lot of rain per year. I think it averages almost 50 inches of rain per year. It's very spread out in how it rains here in Texarkana and Arkansas. I mean, in Texas and Arkansas. It's always, what, like a couple minutes up to like a couple hours, and that's it. It'll rain for a day, and it's over for the rest of the week. And then it'll rain again for like a day, and it's over. But then it's nice and sunny like this. You know, I don't mind that. That's really nice weather. Have to deal with humidity and bugs, but that's what part of the charm, right? You know, everywhere has its pros and cons. San Diego or California just had too many cons. There wasn't many pros besides ocean and sun. That's it. Everything else sucked. says it's 30 miles away. It says I have 6 got 3 gallons in the back too, so we're good. Yeah, we're safe. We got this. Carlene just
Just remind you not to shut the rock of the house.
Yep, I know that. I'm gonna flip the camera around, so don't worry. I got that. But yeah, this is such a much nicer view than most of Texas. Are you prepared?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. What are you gonna tell him when you see him?
What the fuck, man?
No, when you meet him, you're like, so you're real, huh? Yep. It's like, God dang it. No, my son. No. I mean, gosh darn it.
That's okay. We'll work with that. 265, 262.
It went up like 10 cents or 15 cents from that side to this side. So 18 miles to our exit. So close. Again, you guys can see how pretty it is out here. It's so nice. What's the temperature outside? 59, not bad. Oh, we have a headwind.
That's why the gas is so
Yeah.
terrible.
I feel it now. It's good. Good things. All good things. So, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? What'd you guys eat? Tell me, please, make me jealous. Because I had McDonald's for Thanksgiving. What did you guys have? Anybody want to comment? didn't tell me what you guys have for Thanksgiving? No? Yes? No?
Why'd you tell me what you had for Thanksgiving?
I just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey D's.
Yeah.
Mickey D's these nuts. There you go. Oh, yeah, Carlene had Brazilian. Wayne had. Hold on. Come on. There you go. Tamales, mashed potatoes. Oh, tamales. What kind of tamales? I'm already jelly of Wayne's meal.
Homemade tamale?
Well, also Edgar and his tamale. If they're homemade tamales, Sorry, I had the wrong chat button on, so I couldn't read all the chat. But now I can read them. My wife had Brazilian. Wayne had a traditional Thanksgiving. Edgar had a Mexican Thanksgiving. What's a tamale? What? Wayne, you are uncultured, sir. You need to Google it.
Then go find some.
And then you gotta go buy some.
Throw a
Alright?
cooler in the supermarket parking lot.
Yeah, make sure you get them at a parking lot. Alright? You go to a Home Depot or a Walmart and see if you see any Mexicans chilling there with a cooler. And it says tamales on it. You buy those tamales. Okay? Pretty much it's a meat pie. It's a Mexican meat pie. And it usually has green or red salsa. It's done with chicken or pork. Okay? But you know, like a pie is made with like flour and all that. We make it with using cornmeal. Okay? That's the difference. So imagine making a normal meat pie, like a pot pie, but instead of using dough, like flour dough, you make it using corn. It's good, bro. You don't even know. Like, they are fantastic. You buy like a dozen, and you just sit there and you just be fat and eat the dozen. It's so good. So good. And a dozen is barely enough for one person for like a day. No, Wayne. I didn't see all the comments. I had the wrong button pressed on here. So what was your comment? Deals were they? Well, that's not bad. That's $1,000 clutch for $645 for the FX 400, right? $6. All right, we're officially at 50 miles left to the tank. Not bad. That's actually a good price. pump should be pretty cheap. If you bought just the pump, the drop-in pump, they're not that expensive, but they are phenomenal. I should stock up, right? I agree, but I don't have the funds for that yet. Well, I do, but not yet. I have to get everything else I need in order, and then I start building cars. I can't build cars if my shop is not done right. This time around, I am really going to be hyper focused on organization and cleanliness, to keep the shop as clean as possible, so it's very well presented for you guys. Yeah, no, you always want more fuel than you'll ever need. That way you don't have to mess with fuel starvation under heavy RPMs or higher boost, right? Yeah, right? You're definitely gonna feel it. 255. Yep, that's perfect fuel pump for that, for a drop in. After that, you got to get into the oh wow, yeah, 340 is much more, you know. But once you go past that, you have to go into a custom fuel cell after that, which I have. I'm going to be showing that to you guys later, my new fuel tank for my GTI. So I'm going to be running dual fuel pumps for my GTI. Not because I need it, it's because I want it. Exactly, right? You understand. Exactly, like, look what I got, bitches. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, always, every time, Wayne, you're always a conversation starter. You're actually one of the most talkative person on here. Same with Ryan and my wife. He was number one. I gotta get around this. Good job. I know that line. I definitely know that line. certain shows, stuff that I don't mind watching, so I let them watch it. But there are some of the newer shows, I mean, honestly, I feel like they promote like just stupidity. It's really annoying. So a lot of shows I will not let them watch. Like Teletubbies, hell no. Ain't nobody watching Teletubbies. I am gonna be downloading Barney. That was a good show for kids. Definitely Robot Chicken. That is premium culture right there. Definitely gonna be downloading a bunch of older cartoons that I grew up with. Let's see here. Let's see here. Exiting. Speed Racer, yes. Yes, Speed Racer. Even though it's really bad, if you watch it now, it's pretty rough to watch. Like, it's like really slow. Yes, Thundercats too. Another really slow but good cartoon was Thundercats. He-Man, maybe not so much. The new He-Man, I don't know if you guys watched that on Netflix. It's really good. It's really well done. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the new He-Man TV show. Yeah, watch it. Super good. It's made by the guy Kevin Smith, super huge comic book nerd. Jay and Silent Bob, those guys. Very, very big nerd guys. He's the one who directed it. Yeah, they're great movies. But the cartoon, very good stuff. It's got its second season now? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah. I think it's on its second season. Hobbs. Manufacturer homes. There's a lot of those around here.
Yeah. Well, they're an inexpensive home. Just need the land, and land is cheap out here.
I watched Comic Book Guys for a small while, which was that one.
I think that was his
This podcast, right?
No, Comic Book Guys, I think was the show he had on like TLC or something.
Oh, that's right. He was like shopping for comic books, right?
No, he ran a shop.
Or you ran a shop?
Yeah, he had a shop.
Okay.
I think he still has the comic shop. I don't know.
Is that the one in Boston or something like that, or New York?
I have no idea where it is. I think his podcast is like Fat Man on Batman or something.
Fat Man on Batman. That's funny. I have to gas up, Nick.
Okay.
So we have to find a gas station. We're down to 39 miles on the gallon. On the tank. That's like 4 gallons. Maybe. We're gonna be getting off soon, so. That's true, I got 3 gallons. I keep forgetting I have 3 gallons in the back of the truck. I keep forgetting. That's my that's my safety blanket, but I don't want to use it. You know? Exactly, that's why you're here, right? Well, it's good that you pay attention. All good things. All good things. That is true. It's 3 gallons of California. It's expensive gas. $2.89?
No, if you can
I'm not paying $2.89 for gas.
Oh, that says $2.49. $2.89. Oh, what do you want? It's got that really like 86 or 85 or whatever that was.
No, that's only New Mexico. That's only New Mexico.
Okay, well they're cheap ones. $2.49.
That's if I use cash.
Oh. The 40-cent difference for cash?
Yeah, because out here the sales tax is higher.
Okay.
And they get probably charged a lot for the Visa, using Visa and all that.
I guess have to start carrying cash for gas then.
What?
Not spending 40 cents more per gallon.
It's over $3 over there in PA. Ha! You pay for expensive gas. No, by my house it's like $2.36. It's like $2.35 or $2.36. It's even cheaper by the house. This little park, look at that.
It's a big ass park.
Oh, it's a sports park.
Ah,
They do the sports ball and stuff.
sports ball. All of the sports balls.
Yeah. And there's smoke right there. And I'm like 3-4 miles away from the Ding. Welcome to Arkansas. We're almost there. You can hear it right now. There's the border. Come on. 1 mile. 1 mile to the border. Mail you. If I shipped you gasoline, it'd probably cost more money per gallon to ship it to you. But I have actually been considering putting a gas pump on the property. No, I'm not gonna. It's still gonna cost more than what it's worth. Yeah, been thinking about putting a small little gas pump by the shop. Put like a 50-gallon drum on the side, and then just have a gas pump outdoors. That way I can fill the quads, the dirt bikes, the motorcycles at the house without driving around and going looking for gas. Or even the cars, 50 gallons can fill up about 3 to 4 cars easily. Not the truck,
Welcome to
but
Arkansas.
there it is. Nice. Exactly. When prices drop, you load up. That's right. Only 6 miles away from the house. Oh, you know what it's doing, Nick?
But
It's taking us to the back way to the property. actually, this freeway goes to the back way.
Oh yeah.
Remember, there's a freeway right down the road from the house.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's doing. Why did it make us go through town last time?
I don't know.
That's kind of dumb. This is so much faster.
Well, why did it make me take that route last night to get to the hotel?
Yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, I will be. I'll kill the live pretty much once we're at the house. Again, following my wife's wishes. She doesn't want people to know the route to our house. So I'm listening to her. However, I can stay live and talk to you guys. That's not a problem. But once I pull in, I can actually turn the camera around, you know? All right, the next exit's coming right up. Hey, look at that. Isn't that crazy? This is so much faster. Why would I go through town? Like half the amount of time. You can't see anything. It's literally just light. Aww. Alright, here's this. Let's see, so gotta have those brownie points, I agree. Downshifts, yeah. You like the sound of the downshifts on the truck? You hear this truck when it's in sport mode? It goes wah, wah, wah. It sounds so good. Especially with the exhaust I put in. It's such a good sounding truck. Hey, look how much faster this is, Nick. That's so irritating. So irritating. This legitimately saved us like 10 minutes. So I had grade braking. What do you mean? Like does it do engine braking? Yeah, no, it has engine braking, if that's what you're talking about, grade braking. They call that engine brake. So I have, yeah, exactly. I have it in tow mode right now. So it downshifts as I'm slowing down to slow me down. And then I also have my brake controller that I manually press for just extra braking power when I'm slowing down, because this load this time around is a lot heavier than our previous load. I think we're over 1,000 or 2,000 pounds. I don't know. But we're much heavier. This truck has how do you say cheese. Ooh. Freaking game, man. You don't start braking right before your destination. I almost hit this Jetta. The irony on that one. This truck, the way I have it set up now, is more for 13,000 pounds. I upgraded the hitch to it's a frame-based hitch instead of a bumper-based hitch. So much better towing capacity and safety. I also did a double wall steel, like a class 5 hitch is what I have on here. It's not class. From the factory, it's class 4. I upgraded to a class 5. The max tow on this from the factory is 11,000 pounds, based on the style of the trailer hitch. So you can tow 13,000 pounds on these trucks. Obviously, you don't want to ever tow to your max capacity, ever. It's not the smartest thing to do. What's it called? The guy who did it. There's a group of YouTubers who just review trucks. And they towed 13,000 pounds on this exact percent grade up a mountain. It's called the Ike Challenge, and no problems at all towing. They actually were very, very impressed on how well the truck towed for such a small engine. All right. Mode again. Alright, and I'm back this guy up.
You mean hop out?
Oh no, we're just gonna back it up. We're not gonna do any adjustment. No, because we still have to open the
yeah, but we want to get it close so we don't have to go too far when we have to.
Well, I can do that with without any of your assistance.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that noise so much already.
What is it?
I don't know. It's somewhere on the steering column. That's all I know. All right, guys. We are officially at our new place. So thank you everyone for coming on our journey. Now we get to work. So we're going to be live streaming. I'm going to be filming. I'm actually going to have my camera running as well. We're going to cut down this tree over here. Weekly mowing with Al. So you'll see over here, right here fell, the top end broke off and it fell to the left. What size chainsaw we have to get? Like 12, 14 inch, right?
14, I think.
Yeah. This is like their burn piles where they were burning stuff. So we're gonna get the chainsaw, get the camera rolling. So this is the tree that fell. See, broke from up there. So I gotta cut this tree down. I'm probably gonna get the truck over here, tie a rope somewhere up there pretty high, cut it, and just knock it down, and then finish chopping it off. It's a dead tree, so, but because of it falling, you see here, I have to chop it all up in pieces and fix my fence that broke on top of that. There's a bunch of trash back here too. So we're gonna mow this as well. Get this all cleared up. But it looks like this is like the remnants of an old metal building. Yeah, they just left it here. Oh, it's like one of those plastic storage sheds. Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. I'll see what if it's good for once I get through chopping the tree up. Cause I gotta hurry up and go buy a chainsaw and go buy some other stuff. I gotta do a lot of work today. Yep, unpacking. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for driving with us. There's a huge, all in that corner.
Yeah.
Looks like someone tore down a storage shed and just left it there.
Okay.
One of those plastic ones.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.